Hi everyone, welcome to the fifth video on Docker learning series for network engineers. In this video we will see how to build an image using Docker file. In the previous video we have seen how to pull an image from Docker repo, the Docker hub, and then install all the required packages for running Ansible, and we have seen how to run Ansible playbook from container. In this video we will see how to create an image using Docker file. So you can see here the command which we are going to use is docker build, and the Docker file name, by default file name should be Docker file. If it is not Docker file, you have to manually give the file name using -f, and -t will be the tag of the image what we are going to save, and even this dot is very important. We'll see that command. Before that, we can see one example here. Here you can see from Ubuntu. That means it will create an image using Ubuntu 20.04. If it is not available in the local machine, it will try to download from Docker Hub. And then after from, we can run commands like this. So here it is showing apt-get update, and it is installing OpenSSH server. Similar way we can give any command, and in the end if you want to execute any particular command, you can give that as well. And there is a best practice document for Docker files. If you're writing it for production image deployment, I would suggest you to go through this and create Docker file. Now what we'll do, we'll copy this. Here I have one file named test file. I'll put the content here. Here in addition to this, we'll add some more commands. I'll give run, apt-get install. I'll give IP utils -ping, then one more, net-tools, so that even we can test ping and ifconfig commands. Then this enables SSH, and we can give SSH user password here. I'll give password admin, and this will automatically go and edit permit root login in SSHD config file. Let me save this. Since I am using custom file name, I need to specify file name using -f. In Docker build, we'll see that Docker build -h. You can see I need to give -t for the tag, -f for file name. Docker build -t, then I'll give from file Ubuntu, and I'll give a version. It is not mandatory, you can just give. Then -f, give the file name test file. This dot is important. If you don't give dot, you need to give the location. I'll copy this location, and if you're using the file name Docker file, you don't have to give even this file name, it will automatically fetch, and if you run the script, it will automatically run from that location. Now let's try running it. You can see here it is executing step by step. It first executed the pull command, then it will update the software, then it will install OpenSSH server, then IP-utils ping, then NetTools, then it will enable SSH access. Here you can see SSH server installation has been completed. Now it is running another step. It is installing IP-utils and NetTools, and it is setting root password, and it edited the file. You can see here it successfully built from file Ubuntu 1. The image name is from file Ubuntu 1. Now let's see the image list. The command is docker images, and you can see from file Ubuntu the tag is v1, which I have given. Size is 224 MB because it downloaded multiple packages. Now let's create a container using this. So the command is docker run -it. If you want to detach it, you can give -d. If you give it, it will directly go into terminal after creating container. It, then I'll give the name what I need. I'll give the name test file container, and the tag, the image and tag name is from Ubuntu and v1. Now let's try creating one container. You can see container has been created, and let's list the container. Docker ps. You can see now I have two containers running. One is test file container, which I created using docker file. The image was created using docker file. Now let's see the IP address. Since I have installed NetTools, by default I am getting ifconfig output. Now let me try pinging 172.17.01. Even ping is installed. Let's start SSH service here. Service SSH start. Now from my host machine, let me try accessing this machine, because you can see here in my docker file I enabled SSH access as well. I installed a required package for SSH access. SSH root at 172.17.03, the IP address of this container, the new container which we created. I already had SSH key registered for this, so I'll remove the previous. The password I gave was admin there. So now from my host machine I am able to access it. So using docker file, the installation was very easy, because you don't have to manually install all the packages. Docker file will take care of that. In the next video we'll see how to create your own image from a container, how to take backup of one image, copy to another Docker and use it. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.